Hello my beautiful dolls, welcome back. I'm using those Ben Eye powders again. I just really love them because the color just pops so nicely and they're so pigmented. I really love them. I was messing around with this look and I didn't know what to call it. I don't know whether to call it superhero makeup kind of looking or just a bright and fun colorful makeup. I couldn't decide. I was just having a hard time. I'm using that palette from Cam Ready Cosmetics again. It's a blush palette, but its colors are so pigmented, just like the Ben Eye colors, that I decided to use it as an eyeshadow. Here I'm blending one of the shadows to get out those creases and lines. And I decided to add a little more of that tangerine color. So I added some more, and you're just going to pat it right onto the lid very gently to deposit the color, and you're going to let it dry really good because there was fixer spray used on there. I'm using that color and that color as my drop shadow that goes underneath your eye. Using that bright red here, and I'm going to be using that in the inner part of my eye after I blend it. That is Apricot from Mud. That's Makeup Designery. Very pretty. I really in love with this e.l.f. cream liner. It holds up so much better than the expensive cream liners out there. I've had some very expensive cream liners that dry out. And this one hasn't dried out yet. I think I've had it for a couple months or so. Actually more than a couple months, since December. So I mean, it's lasting me a long time. I really love and recommend it. It only cost me $1. So I mean, you can't go wrong with that. It's the price. I'm using the Sun Yellow. I use it right in the middle of that eyeliner before I closed it up with that purple color from e.l.f. Oftentimes, I don't use this concealer under the eyes. It's just way too thick and sets in the creases. This is my RMCA palette. It's for professional makeup artists because it's got a lot of colors and it's very pigmented colors, so I mean it can match pretty much anybody. If you have oily skin, I wouldn't really recommend it because it will slide all over your face, and it already has like a sheen to it. It has a nice little sheen to it, so it's very pretty makeup, but I wouldn't recommend it if you have a very oily skin. There are products out there that you can use to you know, get that oiliness out. So like I'm trying to think of one that I have from MAC. It's a oil-based like solution that you put on your face, and that helps counteract the oiliness. So that would help. I'm setting this with my Ben Eye powder. You want to do it very lightly underneath the eyes and all over the face. If you put too much powder on the face, it tends to be very cakey, and you don't want that cakey look. You only want to really powder the areas that you feel need it. So if you're oily, I do recommend powdering the face a little bit more so you won't have so much shine all over the face. Here I'm using my cherry red lipstick from MAC. I really love this color. I use it a lot, tend to use it a lot for like those 1950s, 1940s looks sometimes. I really enjoy that color. It's lasted me a long time. And here I'm cleaning up with the concealer again. I decided to do that ombre type of look, so I'm using that tangerine color from the eyeshadow and putting it right in the middle of the lips, and it gives you that ombre look and feel. It's really pretty, and I had fun doing this makeup, and I hope you enjoyed it. Alright, this is our final look. I hope you enjoyed this makeup look. I don't know what I would call this. I just did an ombre lip, and this is what I came up with, and I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and that you subscribe and you come back soon. Thank you.